BBTS does carry exclusive Dragon Ball Figuarts, so check them out in the link in the description down below. Dragon Ball, Pokemon, Kaiju, and more. It's Steven's Toy Reviews. Hello there collectors, it's Steven here, and today I'm bringing you another Dragon Ball Figuarts review, and this time we are going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Kid Goku Event Exclusive Color Edition, and this is going to be from his earlier appearance in the Dragon Ball series, where he's wearing blue instead of the orange we all know and love. Now this is going to be a repaint of the standard release SH Figuarts Kid Goku with a couple of changes. He is not going to come with the Flying Nimbus, but he is actually going to come with a different faceplate not seen in the original release. So yeah, that might be a big leap for some collectors, so that's what this review is for. Let's take a look to see whether or not this event exclusive Goku is worth adding into your collection. Goku is very, very blue. Okay, that's it. That's the review. No, Goku does actually look pretty rock solid here, and there really isn't all that much to say in terms of poor quality control or paint application. Goku's sculpted rather well, and his hair looks great, and actually, as you're probably going to see towards the end of this review when I do a comparison with the original, there were a couple of issues that my first one had in the hair sculpt, a couple of bumps here and there that seems like they got caught in the plastic that were not present here, so that's good to see. Now, what's different here actually is the fact that on Goku's belt, his sash, whatever you would prefer to call it, on the original release just has two little pieces dangling down, where here it looks like we have more of a ribbon. Goku's faceplate is also going to be something more of a neutral, serious, playful kind of look, almost like he's getting ready to throw down friendly with an enemy. So this is the exclusive faceplate that was not included in the original SH Figuarts Goku release. So we'll take a look again at the accessories towards the end of the video, but for now, Goku looks great in this iconic appearance of the character. Being a repaint, this Goku's articulation is going to be the same as the normal release one, but just as a refresher for some folks, let's go over it. So for the head, as it plugs into the neck, we do actually have, a front hairpiece falling off. We do have a ball joint where the joint plugs into the head, so this way we can move the joints around a little bit in there. And then as you can see here, there is a hinge. And then it is a peg, so this way, as it plugs into the neck, we do have some swivel movement, so this way we can turn Goku's head around, and then that hinge enables forward and back movement, so we can look up and down. Thanks to that ball joint, we can also tilt and turn his head from side to side, which is pretty dang sweet. Unfortunately, there's no neck articulation where it plugs into the body, really, aside from just a little bit of a ball joint that does not seemingly want to move on mine, which is a bit disappointing. For the shoulders, we do have a ball joint that plugs into the shoulder, along with a movable portion of the clothing here, so this way it doesn't really block the articulation that much. We do have a swivel, so this way we can spin the arm around, and then we do have a hinge, so this way everything works just fine and dandy. Goku has nice arm movement here, as you can clearly see. Only thing to keep in mind is that on one side of the joint, there's this little nipple, if you will, so to make it look best, just make sure that's facing the back. We do have a bicep swivel, a single hinged elbow, and then for the wrist, it's going to be the standard style Figuarts with a hinge and some swivels with a ball joint where the hands plug in. So this way we have good movement in the arms. We are going to have an ab crunch that is going to feature a ball joint and hinge combo, so this way we can get Goku to move rather well there. We do have a little bit of a waist ball joint here, so we can turn Goku around. His actual sash is going to be movable as well. It can spin around. And then this little bow tie on the front is on a swivel. We aren't using the normal Figuart style joints here. We're actually going to be using ball joints, so this way we can move Goku's leg forward and back and out to the sides like so, thanks to a little cut in the sculpt itself, so this way he can do the splits. And we can obviously twist and turn them. This portion of the hip sculpt can actually pop off. It's not that big of a deal, because if you just push his leg like that, then you can just fix it, and we'll go ahead and do that in real time. So just keep this in mind. See, easy fix. We do have a single hinged knee, which actually has a little bit of a swivel to it, depending on how you're able to move it around. See, just a little bit, not too much though. And then for the ankles, we're going to have a peg where it plugs into the leg and into the foot, which allows us to spin it around, give us an ankle rocker, and a hinge so we can move the foot forward and back. And of course, we are going to have a toe hinge. Now, Goku comes with 2 different tails. We'll take a look at the other one in a little bit, but they plug in on ball joints. Unfortunately, this one that's a little bit more loose, in the way Goku is holding his tail, the way he's flexing it, it does have a little bit of a loose connection. I honestly would not really support it at all like this because it may fall out. Yep, there we go. All right, so overall, Goku's articulation is good for this release. All right, accessories time, and like I made mention before, Goku here is going to come with everything the original release of Kid Goku came with, except some small differences, which include no Nimbus and a different faceplate. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we get here. So Goku comes with a wide array of hand parts, including splayed hands, chopping hands, poking hands, V for victory, whatever you would prefer to call those hands. He comes with Kamehameha hands, and he comes with hands to hold the power pole. Yep, basically you're going to get everything here. Splayed out hands, karate hands, yep, he's got them. So if you can think of a pose with Goku, you can definitely do that. Goku also does come with the 4-star Dragon Ball like the original release came with, so if you want another one of those or you just simply want backup in case you lose it, hey, congratulations, you're going to go ahead and get one. Now, as you saw before, Goku does come with 2 tail pieces. One of them is going to be kind of relaxed. The other is going to be a bit more straightened out with a little hook at the end of it. So this way, if you wanted to display Goku upside down, well, you can do that. Goku also does come with the power pole, one with the pole inserted just into his back. And there you go. And the other one is going to be, well, mostly fully extended. So this way he can actually use it as a weapon. Now, Goku does come with some alternate faceplates, and in this particular release, yes, he is going to have that one faceplate that I mentioned, but he is also going to have that really happy joy face with the eyes that are just kind of closed. The other one is going to be basically the same, but his eyes are open. This is the default faceplate the original Kid Goku release comes with, and this Kid Goku does not come with sort of that angry, screaming face. Interesting. Now, obviously, since this is going to be a repaint of the original release Kid Goku, you can swap accessories between them. So think of this as a rather expensive DLC set. So if you want Goku to fire off a Kamehameha, which an adult Goku figure came with, you can do that. Or if you wanted him to maybe hop on the flying Nimbus with that more so neutral expression where he's kind of smirking in the orange clothing, you can do that as well. The options are endless here. And of course, if you need more accessories, you know I got a video for that. Now we're going to go ahead and throw up a size comparison here with all of the DB World Adventure, or whatever they're calling this leg of the tour, exclusives that I have at the moment. I may or may not have Bulma coming from Big Bad Toy Store in the next couple weeks. Yay. So as you can see here, Goku does fit in, well, depending on how you view things. He's very big to be considered in scale. Now here's a side-by-side comparison with the original release of Kid Goku for those of you who just simply need to have that. So here you go. Not a whole lot different aside from the color that he's painted. So buy now, skip, or wait for a big fat deal, which probably will never come because this is an event-exclusive Dragon Ball Figuarts, and we all know those things tend to shoot up north. Overall, this is a pretty fantastic release, but to be honest with you, this iconic appearance of Goku in these clothes with all of these accessories, yeah. Honestly, this really isn't a highly essential release for many collectors, but that faceplate, it's kind of highway robbery that wasn't included with the original release, because this is a faceplate a lot of collectors wanted to begin with, and since it's not there, they're forced to get this one. But thankfully, this iconic display of Goku, yep, it's finally in action figure format. So if you really are a huge fan of Goku, you're a fan of early on Dragon Ball, then congratulations, this one is a bit of a no-brainer. Well, collectors, that brings us to the end of the video today, and I just wanted to take a second to thank you so much for watching. Now, you've heard a lot from me. I'd like to hear a little bit from you. Drop in the comments down below whether or not you liked it, you hated it, or maybe you were somewhere in between. I also want to take an extra second here for a nice, humongous thank you to all the patrons for STR over the last month who have really helped the channel grow into what it can be today. So to all of you, 2 big thumbs up. Thank you very much. And now the end card should be popping up, which will give you a few clickable links, like maybe to subscribe or head on over to my Patreon, or some short URLs like to my social media or to my Teespring store. There's also a video I hand selected for you, so if you want to watch another STR video, I hand selected some good content for you to watch, so definitely check out that video. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll catch ya in the next video.